Live.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Walters here, and I've got a special guest. We're going to walk through the questions and discussion for Chapter 11 of The Secret Life of Bees. So, up first, hey Hudson, what did August shut down after May's burial? Honey making, honey selling, all of the above. You got it. Absolutely. So, what was Zach's response when Lily hypothetically mentioned being Negro? Remember that conversation, Hudson?
No, I didn't know that.
Let me remind you. He probably didn't. It says, uh, Lily tells Zach, "You are 1/3 friend, 1/3 brother, 1/3 bee partner, and 1/3 boyfriend," I told him. He explained to me I had one too many thirds in the equation, which of course I knew, as I am bad in math, but not that bad. We stared at each other as I tried to figure out which third would get deleted. I said, if I was a Negro girl, and he placed his fingers across my lips, we can't think of changing our skin, he said. Change the world. That's how we gotta think.
It's true.
It's true. How long did the sisters mourn May before they had a meal together, Hudson?
6 or 9 years.
Try again.
1 week.
1 week. That's the right answer. For 1 week. And then all of a sudden, Lily went down to the kitchen and she found Rose laying in the kitchen, laying the table for 4, using the Sunday china plates with pink flowers and lacy scallops on the edge. I broke out with happiness, Lily said, because life seemed headed back to normal. So, Hudson, how do they celebrate May Day? What do they bake?
They bake muffins.
Try again.
Cakes.
You got it. They bake cakes. And they have quite the celebration for Mary Day. We're baking cakes for Mary Day. It's about time you got over here and helped us. Didn't August tell you this was Mary Day? No, ma'am, she didn't. So they celebrate Mary Day by baking cakes. Oh boy, something big. What does June finally say, Hudson?
Yes, yes.
You bet. So Neil asks June to marry him, right?
Yep.
Long section, pages 230 to 231, and he says, I came over here planning to ask you for the 100th time to marry me. I dropped my spoon in the sink. August laid down the honey drizzle. June opened her mouth and closed it without anything coming out. Everyone just stood there. Come on, mess up your time to live. The house creaked like old houses do, and Neil glanced at the door. I felt my shirt dampen under my arms. I had the sensation I used to get in 5th grade when the teacher would write some nonsense word on the blackboard like fail, and we had 2 minutes to unscramble and find the word elephant before she dinged her bell. I used to break out in a sweat trying to beat the clock, and I had that feeling now, like Neil was going to walk out the door before June could unscramble the answer in her heart. And finally, June says, all right,
Yeah,
let's get
baby.
married. Okay, who makes Lily a hat, Hudson? Do you remember?
Nuts.
Try again.
August. No.
Nope.
Lunell.
Lunell, yes, you got it. Lunell makes Lily a hat, offers to make her a hat, which really flatters her. And finally, at the end of this section, what does Zach promise Lily? Do you remember, Hudson, or should I read it?
You better.
I better read it. All right. Zach says, hey, we can't be together now, Lily, but one day, after I've gone away and become somebody, I'm going to find you, and we'll be together then. You promise? She said. I promise. He lifted the chain with his dog tag from around his neck and lowered it over my head. So you won't forget, okay? All right, so you guys are going to head out and take Chapter 11 quiz on Moodle. There's no password. I'll see you next time for the Chapter 12 discussion.